ਵੈਨਕੂਵਰ 'ਚ N.D.P ਆਗੂ ਜਗਮੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਨਿਊਜ਼ ਕਾਨਫਰੰਸ ਕੀਤੀ ਗਈ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੰਦਾਂ ਦੀ ਦੇਖਭਾਲ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਨੂੰ ਉਜਾਗਰ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਿਸ ਨੂੰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਪਾਰਟੀ ਨੇ ਲਿਬਰਲ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਨਾਲ ਆਪਣੇ ਸਪਲਾਈ ਤੇ ਵਿਸ਼ਵਾਸ ਸਮਝੌਤੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੁਰੱਖਿਅਤ ਕੀਤਾ।
So we want to talk about the impact of dental care on people, why this is so important, and why we fought so hard to make sure in this minority government we used our power to deliver dental care, starting with kids under 12 who will be able to get their teeth fixed starting this year. We know this is critical for people. We know this will make a big difference in their overall health. And we know that dental health is directly connected to your overall well-being. It's a class issue. You can see people who don't have access to dental care. It's apparent in their teeth, and those who had access to it, it's also apparent in their teeth. We really believe this is going to help people out, and it's going to make a difference for health outcomes. It's going to make a difference for kids. And when we expand it next year to seniors, people living with disabilities, and kids under 18, it's really going to help out some of the most vulnerable and help set up people for a lifelong health and dental health as well as overall health. It also is important to take a moment to reflect on the inflation and how inflation is directly impacting workers and people. And we hope that the dental plan that we've been able to push forward will help people with the cost of living. Lots of people haven't gotten their teeth looked after because it costs so much. And now that the cost of living is even higher, it makes it so people are certainly not able to afford to get their teeth looked after. So that's one way to lighten the burden and make sure people have access to care that they wouldn't otherwise be able to afford. But I also want to mention when it comes to the impact of inflation, the approach we've seen so far has been to increase interest rates, which will certainly benefit the big banks, but it's actually going to hurt workers. It's not going to make it easier for people to pay their bills. In fact, it's going to make it harder. And we've seen that the increase in the cost of living, increase in interest rates are hurting workers in a way that it's effectively a pay cut, that they're losing their ability to make ends meet because of all these costs going up. And I asked the question, why is it that workers end up suffering every time there is a cost of living question or inflation? It's workers that are hurt and big banks that benefit. I propose that the solution shouldn't just be about raising interest rates to put pressure on workers. It should be about making those at the very top pay their fair share, making the wealthiest that have made significant profits in this pandemic and this cost of living crisis that we're in, they should be paying their fair share. And we invest into programs like this, the dental care program, into affordable housing. And so I really believe strongly the only way we can get through a cost of living crisis or inflation crisis is by investing in programs like dental care and pharmacare, investing in workers, investing in making life more affordable, and taking on those at the very top. And this is just one example of how we can make life easier and more affordable by investing in something like dental care. I want to thank Donna Wells for sharing the perspective of dental hygienists and the importance of their work and the importance of making sure our program will provide all the access necessary to dental health, and that includes dental hygienists. I also want to take a moment just to thank the Pearl Dental Health Boutique, and Emma is here. Just want to thank you for having us be at your wonderful